As a rookie pro wrestler training for their first Rumble, I watched almost every single Royal Rumble. And now here's my definitive best list, with number 1 having a perfect score. Find out what it is. The Royal Rumble, it's more than just a match. It's a stage where legends are born, careers are started, made, and established. Wrestling evolves. But not all Rumbles were created equal. See, as a rookie pro wrestler, I had my first Rumble and I did a lot of research beforehand. I want to share with all of you what I learned. I will be ranking the Rumbles that did not just entertain, but they changed the way the game is forever. So in this episode, I'm going to analyze, rank, and celebrate the top 5 men's Royal Rumble matches of all time. And I got one extra honorable mention in there because it was a tough one to narrow it down to 5. And let's see if you agree with me that number 1 has a perfect score. Smash that like button if you like this kind of content and to follow along on my pro wrestling journey. The score system is going to be done out of 4 categories: innovation, storytelling, crowd work, and character work. Each one will be scored out of 10 for a total score of 40. So here is my top 5. I'm going to start with my honorable mention, Royal Rumble 1997. For me, this match was iconic for 3 reasons. Stone Cold Steve Austin's solo domination, a masterclass in that character work. It really put over that he was not to be messed with. This was during his rise, and when he came in there and destroyed multiple top people, it shows that he was a name to be set apart. There's that classic moment, the phantom buzzer. You know, when Austin's sitting on the turnbuckle looking at his watch, just waiting. That created an epic moment and something that is idolized still and tries to be repeated today. All the chaos in the final minutes just left everyone buzzing. The crowd was on fire. What made this match so innovative was Austin's reinvention of what a Royal Rumble performance could be. The storytelling was clear. Austin, he wasn't just a participant, he was the guy. Innovation, 8 out of 10. Austin's anti-hero dominance really introduced a new way to own the Rumble, and it's been tweaked on ever since. Storytelling, 7 out of 10. The narrative worked, but the whole Rumble had some pacing issues, and it kind of held it back. Crowd reaction, 8 out of 10. The audience loved it when they popped, especially Austin's antics, but it wasn't maintained throughout the whole show. Character work, 9 out of 10. Austin was flawless, so you can't blame him on that, but no one else could rise to his level and keep up with his energy. And so for that reason, it held it back from a perfect score. Total, 32 out of 40. It's an all-time classic, but because of those pacing incidents, it just didn't make the cut. Coming in at number 5, the 2008 Royal Rumble. Cena's surprise return at number 30, that crowd popped. They loved it. The energy was electric. It could be felt. Ooh, and that iconic face-off between Triple H and John Cena, that was something. You had an established guy and a guy on the rise looking for that top spot, and that energy was just felt in the match. Like, to have that moment, it was piece de résistance. The match's pacing overall was stellar. It kept the crowd invested the whole time. They could not look away, and that's a perfect example of a Rumble. This Rumble was a masterclass in delivering surprises. As a wrestler, it's a reminder that timing and execution are everything. Innovation, 7 out of 10. The surprise return was groundbreaking, but the rest of the show really played safe. Storytelling, 8 out of 10. The narrative, solid, especially the Triple H Cena showdown. Crowd reaction, 10 out of 10. Madison Square Garden exploded. Enough said. Character work, this is a 7 out of 10. Cena's moment was strong, but again, the rest lacked standout arcs, so it fell flat in that feeling. This match ranks 5th because of its unforgettable surprises and the energy that it brought to the arena. At number 4, we got 1992 Royal Rumble. Now this is what I loved. Ric Flair's marathon performance, over an hour of pure excellence. The stakes were high. This was the first Rumble where the WWF title was up for grabs. And oof, damn, that Bobby Heenan commentary, he takes you on an emotional roller coaster, elevated every second. He has that skill, one of my favorite. In the match, Flair didn't just survive, he thrived. As wrestlers, we aim to tell stories that showcase endurance, skill, and heart. And Flair's performance showed all three of those. Innovation, 9 out of 10. Having the belt up for grabs, elevating the stakes of the match directly, really was a groundbreaking thing for the event. Storytelling, 10 out of 10. Flair's journey through the match was wrestling perfection. Crowd reaction, 8 out of 10. The audience was invested, though not as explosive as later Rumbles. So that's kind of what really held it back. Character work, 9 out of 10. Flair and Heenan's synergy was unmatched. All in all, 36 out of 40. This match elevated the Royal Rumble to a new level of prestige and showing that it's not just a gimmicky throw-off, but it could be used to further storylines and stakes. Coming in at number 3, we have the 2001 Royal Rumble. What I loved about the match, Kane's record-setting 11 eliminations. That was incredible. It was a great showcase of his dominance and setting him up to be a beast to be reckoned with going forward. I loved the chaotic hardcore moments, the weapons and those high spots. I loved them. And the ending with Steve Austin's climactic victory. I thought that was amazing. And his third Royal Rumble win to cement his legacy was epic. This Rumble was a perfect blend of chaos and storytelling. It showed, even in a crowded ring, that individual performances can shine. Innovation, 8 out of 10. Kane's dominance was revolutionary, but those hardcore spots were a mixed bag. Storytelling, 9 out of 10. Every match had a clear arc, and the ending with Stone Cold's win, that definitely was. Crowd reaction, 8 out of 10. The audience loved the spectacle, but there were quite a few quiet times throughout the match. Character work, 10 out of 10. Kane and Austin were absolute standouts. Overall, 35 out of 40. It's an unforgettable Royal Rumble with some of the best individual performances ever. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and follow along on my pro wrestling journey. Number 2, the 2007 Royal Rumble. My top moments. That final 10 minutes between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, that was pure gold. The pacing of the match, which built tension perfectly. The callbacks to their storied careers was really adding depth with every move they were doing. This match was a masterclass in drama and storytelling. It's what we strive for as wrestlers, to create moments that truly resonate. Innovation, 9 out of 10. That final sequence, it redefined what a Royal Rumble finish could be. Storytelling, 10 out of 10. Flawless from start to finish. Crowd reaction, 9 out of 10. The audience was captivated, especially in those final minutes. Character work, Shawn and Taker were on another level. Overall, 37 out of 40. This Rumble is a reminder of why we love this business. The number 1 spot goes to the 2020 Royal Rumble. Here's why. Brock Lesnar's dominance in the first half. It was fresh, it was bold, and unforgettable. This was Drew McIntyre's star-making moment with that Claymore kick. It had Edge's emotional return, proving why he's one of the greatest. This Rumble had everything. Innovation, emotion, storytelling. It's a reminder that wrestling is at its best when it surprises us. Innovation, 10 out of 10. Lesnar's approach was groundbreaking. Edge's return, iconic. Storytelling, 10 out of 10. A perfectly structured match with layers of narrative. Crowd reaction, 10 out of 10. The audience was electric from start to finish. The first half, they never even sat down. Character work, 10 out of 10. Every major player delivered. Overall, 40 out of 40. Perfect score. This is the blueprint to a perfect Rumble. The Royal Rumble isn't just a match. It's a celebration of everything that makes wrestling great. These 5 Rumbles, they didn't just entertain. They changed the game forever. If you like this breakdown, hit the subscribe button for more pro wrestling analysis. And let me know in the comments, what was your favorite Royal Rumble moment? Do you agree with me or disagree? Until we meet again, my friends, welcome to the jungle.